It didn't scare me, and it should have scared me.
It just felt very, very predictable. So we just watched Whistle.
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 Whistle! Whistle!
You sound more like it.
Which is streaming on Shudder this Friday, which is a movie that I think should work. Like, it's got a really, really cool concept, I think. To me, it's kind of like Final Destination meets It Follows.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's got some cool kills in it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gory and creative. I just didn't... I don't know, it's missing something.
I agree.
It didn't scare me, and it should have scared me.
Yeah.
Like, things that happened to people in this movie, I should have been, like, jumping back. But I think it was so predictable that, like, it's like, oh, watch out. Monster's about to come through that door. It's gonna open it's gonna open slowly. And that's exactly what happened, but that's how the movie felt.
I think you're exactly right. It just felt very, very predictable, I think, is the problem. I think the acting was great. I think it was well done, well shot, but the story just kind of...
either progressed too quickly. I also didn't care about anybody. None of the characters were fleshed out.
I kind of liked the main character, Daphne Keene's, her character, but that was more, I think, because we like her from, like, Deadpool and Wolverine. We like her as an actor versus, like, what was actually presented in the film.
But I wouldn't have even known it was her if you hadn't told me. So I feel like everybody was just thrown on this scene. It was like, okay, we're in high school and we've got this stereotype and this stereotype and this stereotype. Great. All the stereotypes are covered. Let's throw them all into detention together and poof, here's your movie. And I just don't think there was a setup. So I think it had potential to be scary. It just didn't. They just didn't land the plane.
And I think we're like comparing it to Final Destination, where Final Destination kind of dealt with these like real fears, like a plane crash, or we talked about like the truck. Honestly don't know if the truck was a fear before that movie, but it is now. Or like a roller coaster, and they have this big scene that like really drives that into that fear.
Right.
Whereas this one has like old age. They have some kills that are okay, yeah, that's a horrible kill, but they don't do it in a way that really...
it's not like something I'm afraid of.
Yeah, it's not something that's really gonna get you.
Are there deaths that are like, that's very much preventable
And
in a way.
with Final Destination, when they actually do get, there's this like huge creativity around the kill. And like you said, with these, it feels a little more generic and predictable. So you're like, yeah.
Oh, is she gonna outrun her one more time for just a little bit? Yeah, sorry, this one just didn't do it. I thought it was gonna be scary, and again, it should have been.
Yeah, I was looking forward to this one. I wanted to see it in the theater when it came out. We just didn't get a chance to do that.
We live at the theater. It's kind of hard to make it to the theater for all of them.
Yeah. So before we get into spoilers, what would you rate this one?
I'd say it's a streamer. It's currently available to rent or buy, but it will be available for streaming this Friday, May 8th on Shudder. So I'd say check it out when it's available as a streamer.
I agree. It's a streamer for me too. I think for horror fans, there's some kills in there that are pretty cool. It gets pretty bloody, and we'll talk about that in the spoiler section. But yeah, I'd definitely say it's a streamer.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to get into spoilers?
Sure.
If you want to go into Whistle fresh, pause here. Once you've seen it, come back, check out our spoiler section. Otherwise, check out one of our other videos. Let's talk about some of the kills.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing we can talk about as far as spoilers go.
Yeah.
The first one would be Nick Frost.
Yes, which I didn't realize he was in the movie, which was...
Yeah, we actually met him at Spooky.
Yeah, he was super, super nice when we met him.
So nice. He actually took our phone and started just taking
all these
selfies with all of us. Yeah, it was so we had, and he kept zooming in and zooming out. It's just funny to have on our camera roll.
Yeah, he's one of those people that spends a lot of time with the people that come up, so he was super nice. He's the first, I would say, kind of like cool, different kind of kill. He's a teacher at the school and is a smoker, which I laughed when we saw that. I was like, man, he's just flat out smoking in classroom, like after school.
Well, but as I say, it was after school and he thought nobody was in there.
Since he's a smoker, he looks like he's going to die of cancer, lung cancer. And so he blows the whistle, and if you either blow the whistle or you hear the whistle, however you die in the future, you're going to die now. Like, it basically calls death to you.
Yeah. So if you were going to die if he was going to get lung cancer and die 20 years from now, he's going to get the lung cancer and die immediately.
Death finds you and you die of it now.
Yeah. Which is not a cool way to die, but the way they filmed it was eerie.
He sees his version of himself find him, and he's like bald and very sickly in a hospital gown, and grabs him through his chest, and it shows him like grabbing his lungs and like turning them black, and then you just see like this black stuff coming out of his mouth and his hair all like falling out, and him just getting sickly, and then
but
yeah,
the next one is the guy's a drunk driver. He's a teenager that keeps drinking and driving, and he comes home after hearing the whistle, and the dad through the door is like, I hope you're not drinking and driving again. You'll die someday from that. But it was gory and to see it.
Yeah, he's like in his room, and you just kind of hear the car crash and like glass kind of in the slow motion, and he's like getting picked up and like moved, and you see his like ribs break out of his chest, and his
legs
like
snap,
and like his head's like crushing in. And,
yes,
and it just bloody and like
slow motion.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's hard to watch right now. It doesn't create your death. It's not like Final Destination where you see ahead of time that you're going to die on a roller coaster and then you're on the roller coaster. This is, he would have died in a car accident. And so he's in his room. No cars are involved, nothing, but his body is reacting as though he's in a car accident.
Yeah.
So he's being picked up off the ground. And
so all you see is just the stuff happening to him.
That was very creative.
Yeah.
Like I thought. Yeah. Again, it's just, we clocked it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's about to die in his room.
Yep. The other one that was really bloody was one of them dies at a... Steel mill, I think.
I said meal.
Yeah.
Steel mill.
And it's one of the grinders. So he gets pulled into one of those. And so you just see his hand go out and then just start spraying blood and just getting chopped up all the way until it just goes.
Yeah, and he doesn't die immediately. So it's like he's yelling for his friends the whole time as they're trying to pull him out of this imaginary machine. I mean, so again, we're saying that should have been creepy and scary to me. But instead, I was just watching it like pretty bloody.
Talking about the ending, they meet the woman who kind of found this whistle, and she explains that in order to
cheat death,
you can either pass your death on, which is when death is near, put your blood on him, mark him.
Yeah, on somebody else. It's like death is like a
bloodhound.
Yeah, and it's like, ooh, I'm coming for you. Wait a second. Oh, wait. The smell has changed. I'm going to this one. I think that's I don't know. I think that's kind of funny.
Or you can die and come back.
Yeah, that was
That was kind of the final one, which that felt a little, I don't know, convenient to me because the way she worded it was you can either die or you can decide to live. It seems the way they do it is like the main character dies and she's hearing that again. It's like she just decides to live. And I'm like, well, I mean, that's nice for you, but those people that got chopped up and
they didn't have a chance to be like, oh, bring me back to life. I mean, half my body's missing, so you can't come back to life.
Now that my arm's gone, I decided to live.
Yeah. I love how these, again, teenagers, the one works in an ER, and has diabetes, therefore she knows how to use a defibrillator, and she knows the right amount of insulin to give this non-diabetic so that she'll die, but then she can bring her back to life.
It's a little
You're taking me out.
Okay, overall, like I said, we're both at a streamer, so horror fans say check it out on Shudder when it comes out.
Even just so you can constantly go whistle.
Whistle.
Whistle. Whistle.
So what did you think of Whistle? Did you find it predictable? And what death did you think was the creepiest? Let us know in the comments.
Thanks for joining us today. And remember, around here, the fear is family.
Thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe. And tune in next time to The Fear Review, where the fear is family.